Hi everyone, today we're going to be learning how to make a translator in MIT App Inventor. So for this you don't need any extension. So you can see that I've already renamed the screens, done everything and aligned everything to the center. Now I'm going to be changing the background color to black. Okay. Now I'm just going to be dragging a label from user interface. Now because I aligned everything to the center, everything is aligning in the center. Now I also drag a text box, a button, maybe I'll just put 3 buttons. Okay, so you might be wondering what am I doing with these buttons? Okay, now because this is a translator, you have to make it like it can really translate. So before designing all of your buttons, text boxes and all, first go to go to media and you will find Yandex Translate at the last. Now it's a non-visible component. Now drop it over here. Look, now it's a non-visible component. So non-visible components will go at the end, the below the phone screen. Now this label we have here. Now I'm just going to be putting the font size to 30, the text alignment to center, the text color to yellow, and okay, I'm going to be changing this text to select the language to I'm going to put it to select any language. Now, but before renaming all the buttons, also drag one more text box and one more label, but put the label in front of the text box. Okay, now in this text box I'm just going to be putting the text alignment to center. Don't type anything over here, you don't want any text over here. Okay, now the width to also fill parent, and then I want this font to monospace. Now instead of hint for text box 1, I'm gonna put type an English letter, type an English word, type an English word, and click it, and I'm going to put an exclamation mark. But it will not be seen in the our screen. Okay, now if you just keep your cursor in that text box for a long time, now you can see the type an English word has come. Now this label, put this to result. Now put the text alignment to center, text color to white, font size to 20. Okay, now this hint for text box 2, it's the text box 2, I don't want it to be like this. Okay, so now I don't want to increase the width of this one, just align everything to the center, but don't type anything in this text box. Also just change this hint for text box 2 to your result. Okay, I'm just going to be typing your result. Okay, now just all of these buttons over here. So I'm just going to be putting 3 languages. You can put how much you want. Okay, now for this I'm going to be putting Hindi. For this I'm going to be putting Tamil. Sorry. Oh, I didn't even start typing. Tamil, Malayalam, okay. Now the Hindi, I'm going to be doing some, Malayalam, I'm going to be doing some changes. I'm putting white for text, and then the font size to 20. This one, font size to 20. The background color to black, the text color to white, and this one also let's do the same. Font size to 20, background color to black, text color to white. Okay, now for me this much designing is over. If you want, you can add more buttons and put more languages over here, but for me this much languages is finished. Enough. So now I'm just going to be renaming all the buttons, because for the block programming I'm going to rename this into Hindi. The button 2, what is the button 2? It is Tamil. The button 3, Malayalam. Okay, now this one we'll just put result. Now let's go to the block programming part. Now on the block programming part, first click the Yandex Translate and then drag and drop. Call Yandex Translate 1, request translation, language to translate to text to translate. Now we had that here this text box is there, no? We named it as result. Now click this result. If you go full down, you will find the result.text. Now also go to text, and if you go full up, you will find this one. Now drag, drop it over here. Now the text box 1, and if you go full up, you will find now this language, for example, maybe this language I'm gonna put to Hindi. Now if you go full up, you'll find when Hindi.click do. Now put it over here. Okay, now in this one you might be wondering, what should we do in this? Okay, now let me tell you. Now here I have some language codes. So Hindi, what is for Hindi? EN to HI. So I'll be sending this file. So these are all the language codes. Now look, this is EN-HI with no space. So I'm gonna type there EN-HI. Now this one, the Hindi button is over. Now I'm going to do Tamil button. Now when Tamil button .click do, now just duplicate this and put it over here. Except now EN to HI, what is the code for Tamil? For Tamil it's EN-TA. So instead of EN-HI, I'm gonna put TA for Tamil. Now I'm gonna duplicate this whole thing now. Okay, now change this Tamil to Malayalam, because Malayalam is the one which we still didn't do. So what's the language code for Malayalam? See, Malayalam EN to ML. Okay, Now I'm going to change this to ML. Okay, now I only put 3 languages, so if you put a lot more languages, you have to keep on doing the same thing except for changing the language codes. Okay, just for example I've done 2. Now click the Yandex Translate, and then when Yandex Translate got translation, put it over here. Now click this result. Now set result.text to, put this over here. Now translation, click this. I'm sorry. Now put get translation. Okay, so if you just I'll show you how to get that. If you just click this, put your cursor in the translation for a very long time, not a very long time, for some time. Now you will see this blocks over here. Now just drag this get translation over here. Now I only did 3 languages, so for me my translator is over. It's finished. Now if you want to do something extra like designing part, you want to add some images or anything, you can add, but for me this much is enough. So